Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to the show. They're doing well. You guys are having a fantastic 30th January 2025. We're doing much better as you can see. Not as sick, still a bit sick, but not as sick, which is great. There's a little bit of a sunrise left, so during this video, I possibly will get up and say, "Yo, there's a fucking nice sunrise outside," right? So, the topic of the day is culture of lolcow. It's something that I approach. This is something that I approach, but this is like a true version. I don't even know what I said in the first one. This might be the exact same carbon copy of this video, right? This might be the exact same, but Rucka Love. I'm watching Rucka Love, dude. Rucka Love. See, I'm talking about lolcow and how that I'm watching trashy TV and I'm making fun of the people in this show. It's such an intricate complex. I think I'm a good person. I think I'm a good human being, right? I think I am. Then when it comes to the thing that I watch, right? Sometimes it's questionable. So right now, I'm watching Local Live a lot, which is Boogie 298 and Wings of Redemption. I actually really like Wings. I think he's a cool dude. I think he's a negative but cool dude. And I'm watching basically two grown men ridiculize themselves for cash, throwing their life away, their reputation away, their honor away, their pride away, their respect away for cash. And I'm watching the show and I'm watching people absolutely fuck up their life, right? Like, holy shit. That's kind of crazy. My first experience with the local, and I said that before, was Christian. So Christian, there's a dude called Gino Samuel 2.0. By the way, he gave us permission to react to the content, so we're good. So he did a comprehensive documentary on Christian. It's possibly the best way to get into the lolcow culture. The best way. Because Christian, kind of like a nutty dude, but then he got autism, right? So a lot of the things that he does isn't his fault. A lot of the things that he does is because people fuck with him so much. Trolls fucked with him so much. So when Gino Seven, what he does in his comprehensive documentary, which is great, is he's trying to understand why is he like that? How comprehensive documentary? How did it end up? So Christian, weirdly speaking, one of the most documented person in history, is because of the sheer amount of content that he put out, right? And the sheer amount, it's funny. It's not necessarily the sheer amount of content he put out, but it's also the thing that we recorded. So people said, "Hey, this is a funny post that he said on Facebook, a post out of 1,000, right?" And they'll take a picture of it, and then we'll document it, right? So this was my first experience with a lolcow. So it was the understanding a content creator. It's it was different. It was really different in the sense of it was. It's different. It's different because see, I'm going to say content creator, right? Where I'm entertained by the content creator. I think they put out good content, right? I think they put out good content. I'm going to watch them, or I'm going to be entertained by a content creator because of all the drama behind it, or the universe of that content creator. See, I'm always surprised by old content creator and the lore that's behind it. And it's weird because I'm feeling that I'm starting to live that myself. I'm starting to feel it right now, and I'm starting to feel it in a sense of. Let me just show you something. In a sense that people are starting to know me, right? And of course, you understand that being on the internet, you might get famous, you might be recognized. That's all cool, but just how much people know about you—that's crazy, right? When you I think that when you think about becoming famous or when you think about fame, I don't think your first mentality or your first reflection is you know everything about me, right? So there's lore to it. There's lore and there's lore and there's lore, and people know shit. And people will tell you shit about somebody that happened 4 or 5 years ago. Like, holy shit, bro, this is intense. People know their shit. People know that person. Now you got two choices. Either you're an asshole and you'll be remembered for the wrong reason, or you're a good person and you're being remembered for the right reason, right? And I think we all have our moments. And this passion, this current passion for the lolcow is, I gotta give me a sec, guys. I don't want to miss it. I'm gonna take a little second. You're gonna have to forgive me. It won't be long. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you with Rocket Love, so yeah, they're good. Give me a sec, guys. I have to take a quick video. Don't blink, in case you're playing for the commercial. If you're up there having a wonderful day, we are filming in the background. As you can see, we're filming here, which is actually quite nice. I'm trying to show you a bit of the sunrise because actually, I think it's nice. I think it's very nice. So this is part 2. We've been filming for about, I want to say an hour, but no, more less than that. Maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I have a shit ton of things to do. It's gonna be a busy day, but the fact that we're seeing this, it's actually quite nice. Look at this. This is actually quite nice. So this is a quick short. I'm going to be back in about 20 minutes when the sun is fully risen. And that's going to be it. Okay. Oh. Nice. Be careful. This tripod is not good for the... It's good for the phone. It's not good for the rest, and I think that's part of the local culture, the lolcow. You know, I think that's why I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed with the fact that, you know, people had fans. People were fans of celebrity or big celebrities. People were fans of movies. People were fans of a band, right? And I think nowadays with the advent of social media and TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, and there's a culture that being known, and we're understanding that some people are different, and we get information on them. And part of life, I share a lot with you guys. Maybe I share too much, but I share a lot with you guys, right? And ultimately, that's the show that I make, right? I was talking about how if you're a good dude, you're remembered for the right reason. If you're a bad dude, you're not remembered for the right reason. But ultimately speaking, right? I cannot promise to be a good dude my whole life. Now, of course, I have this this almost says, holy shit, we're pretty far away. We still have a lot of strength. We still are very, very strong. I thought I was going to be able to do a couple of the chain campaign. I'm going to do the whole thing. So, comme je te disais, c'est, what I'm doing is in French or in English? In English, right? So, I'm not saying that I'm not going to have a bad moment, right? Let's say I have a bad moment and you lose control. You lose fucking control. You lose absolute control and like, holy shit. Nice. It's coming full circle in the sense that I had a bad day. I had it in the wrong fashion. I'll be completely honest. Was there things that I did as a content creator that I regret? Absolutely. Was there things that I did as a content creator that I did that was not okay? Absolutely. Was there things as a content creator that I would change? Absolutely. But I'm human, right? And I make mistakes. However, people don't care about me being human. People don't care about, oh, it was a mistake. They'll say, oh, I remember that, right? And ultimately, it's a sad thing. You're putting yourself out there, but there's also this lolcow culture. And this lolcow culture is basically one question. Do we like you or not? If we like you, no lolcow. If we don't like you, lolcow, right? And there's definition to it. I think the definition to it is a person that makes content and is not willing to change. We're making fun of the person, and they don't understand that we're making fun of them. A lolcow is what? A cow is from milking, right? Lolcow is we're milking the lols. That's basically it. But then again, I'm guilty of that. The reason why we watched Christianity was because this guy was very, very different. And because she was, I'm sorry, Christine, she was very different. It was kind of like a different world, right? It was kind of their own universe, right? And I have this friend, Sucks, on TikTok. She's super chill. She is super, super chill. One of my favorite content creators. And she's a gorgeous person inside and out, right? Sucks. Socks. She'll have a toad with a J's face on it. Yeah. Not a toad, but that toad like in Mario. And when I look at her content, I fucking love that girl because she's so herself. But I have to admit that she has her own world and it's her own universe, and you wanna appreciate the fact that she doesn't care about what people think. She's very herself. She knows she's different, but she's embracing that difference. And to me, that's very valuable. But for a lot of people, this is, oh, you're weird. You're different. You're weird. Um, Even then, if you look at popular streamer, if you look at Aiden Roth, if you look at Neon, right? If you look at Fusi, holy shit. It's not. I want to tell you that again. I love Rock of Love. Such a good show. It's nuts. Completely fucked, dude. These people are at the top of the chart. They're some of the most popular streamer. And if you look at their chat, it's people insulting them. They're trolls. They're trolls. They're trolls. And like, it's not life, right? Right? And you understand that undeniably you will go be a lolcow. It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. You understand that the whole entire. So see, the more it goes, the more lolcow there is. Some people that were lolcow today weren't lolcow yesterday, but their culture is changing, right? And this culture of hate. So, I often hear about the old YouTube. The difference with the old YouTube was because it was very positive. People understood that it was content for free. They were happy for that, right? Now people are mad. I was seeing a dude. I was looking for a new mobile game, right, to play, and that dude, he was bless him, but he did top 10, and the negativity of the content, and the barrage of negative comments. You're like, dude, this is a free video, dude. The guy's trying to help you, right? His video is 10 minutes long. There's no ad. He could have put an ad. He didn't. Was it a perfect video? Well, what they're saying is, oh, you didn't know the different video games. So, for example, you have to do timestamp. You have to do time lapse of, okay, this is the first game, this is the second game, this is the third game, this is the fourth game, right? And it's not that's not the way it is. That is not the way it is. That is never gonna be the way it is. Never. It's funny because that guy's video was way better than what I do, because it was more known. He was getting trolled. So the goal is to have possibly, like what I have right now is amazing. I had a TikTok live yesterday, 1 hour. I had one hater, and people told him off like, "Fuck you, go away." And I was like, I don't condone this. I don't condone violence and saying fuck you to people, but you kind of deserve it. You're an asshole, right? But he came in, and I think he wrote like 4 messages, right? And after that, he left. And that's a perfect thing, because, of course, the trolling is something. You see, there's also something that's very complicated with that. So, for example, as a content creator, right, I'm very proud of being myself. I'm very proud. There'll be days where I'm evolving, where I'm going to have a girlfriend, right? If I have a lot of trolls, am I comfortable bringing my girlfriend in? Right? We're going to get into that much later on. So it's a beautiful subject. Am I comfortable having kids with that? And it's tough, dude. It's really tough. It's really tough. Because you're like, I don't want to put them through this. But some people will do it for fame. Right? They'll do it for fame. How far am I willing to go for fame? You know? It's really tough. Okay, so we're gonna have can we get the reunion? Okay, can we get the reunion? Rock of Love, season 1 reunion. Because we finished with the first season, which is great, baby, great. Rock of Love bus reunion. Was it the first season or what? Give me just a second, guys. No, that's not the first season. What the fuck? Aha! That's the reunion. Oh, I hope so. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm watching. Holy shit. The sunrise is amazing. See, I think that I cannot complain, because the first roll call that I saw was Christian. Christian was different. The second roll call that I really paid attention to was DSP. and I've been watching DSP for more than 2 years, more than 3 years, more than 4 years, right? And DSP, I have a complicated relationship with DSP. There's a lot of things that he does I like. I think he's entertaining. DSP to me was worth 4 years of my life. This is how insane it is. This content creator was worth 4 years of my life because the guy's entertaining. But the most entertaining is the trolls because they're funny. But more so the troll because the way they're interacting with each other, right? So when you put all of this together, it's like a nice mixture of not necessarily emotion, but a mixture of this guy who's fighting back, but he's getting attacked. And the reason why he's getting attacked is funny. And I know what you're saying. Ink, you should make fun of people, right? And you're right, but at the same time, DSP sometimes is an asshole. I think that sometimes asshole have to be treated like asshole, right? And that's the way it is. That is the way it is. It sucks, bro. It sucks. It really sucks because in a perfect world, you wouldn't do that. But, and then it happened with DSP, and this is the fucking slap in the face that I needed. DSP, I know I said that before. But DSP right now has a nice setup. He increased his setup tenfold. His setup is so good right now. And I was listening to the detractor content for a while, and the detractor content for a while, we're not showing that. They're not showing the good things. So I was like, holy shit, why didn't they talk about that? And I feel bad because how many good things that he did that I didn't see. And that I talked about that before. I understand I'm repeating myself, but it's okay. But then you look at DSP, and this is actually the perfect history. So DSP had a girlfriend, and he brought the girlfriend in, and the girlfriend was like, hey, fuck those haters. I'm going to talk back to them, right? And at the end, she was very, very combative. Too combative in the fact that people, they hated her more than DSP. So DSP was saying, hey, fuck you for hating on my girlfriend just because she's my girlfriend. If she was anybody else in the streets, you wouldn't give a shit. And then there was a moment of realization for DSP where he realized, like, no. Most of the fight she's starting them. It's her fault. You know? And it's a you fix yourself. You kind of fix yourself and say, hey, maybe you should chill, right? So what if I bring a girl and she's defending herself, right? A lot of people, they live on drama, they thrive on drama, right? I don't know. I have no clue, to be honest. And then lately I've been having a completely different sense of. I've been having a completely different understanding of the world of lolcow. So one of the examples that was given was Nicolado Avocado was a lolcow because he kept on. But the thing with Nicolado was he wasn't that lolcow. He was smart. He was hate baiting. So he hates bait and he's like, oh, fuck you. And just to have an answer, right? But when you look at the guy, he's actually a nice guy, right? And he just played a character. He played a character that was hateable, right? And then you think it's a lolcow because everybody's making fun of him. Every video that is made is being fun of him. And weirdly speaking, for Nicolado Avocado, it almost all stopped when he lost the weight. People kind of respected him, right? Even with Christian, there's something that happened with Christian too. So Christian was a lot of people trolled him. And then his father, Robert, I don't know, Chandler, Chandler. And he died, right? And when he died, people left Christian alone. They left him alone. So when he lost the weight, they left him alone. But Ricardo, it was a lolcow, but he showed to be a lolcow. You know that he was going to make more views. And it's sad because you ask yourself, when you look at Nicolado, is actually a perfect example. Nicolado tried so hard to make the video. You look at his old content when he was much younger. Like, I'm going to say 25, I'm going to say 26, much younger. Absolutely phenomenal content. Very, very humble. Very, very a normal guy. Talk about his stepbrother, his brother-in-law. I don't know how you call it. The brother of his husband. That's brother-in-law. Stepbrother is when you have one parents that are the same, right? Oh, I don't fucking know. I'm French. So with Nicolado, he tried so hard, and he was actually getting popular. And then there was some drama 1, drama 2, and then he realized that he was getting more views with drama. So it's like, what can I say? What can I think? What can I do? And at the end, he was a smart guy because he makes so much money, right? He makes so much cash, but he makes so much money. But a lot of people will always see Nicaragua as a fat slob. You won't be able to change that. So you're kind of selling yourself. But I always had the mentality of, if you tell me, Ink, go to jail for the next 10 years, you will never have to worry about money for the rest of your life. I'd do it. I would do it. It's 10 years, but it's the rest of my life, right? 10 years is nothing compared to 75 years, 80 years if I'm lucky. So yeah. But the lolcow is it's this obsession with almost something that's ethically wrong. Almost ethically wrong because like I shouldn't be making fun of those people, but those people are looking for it. So for example, right? I look at somebody like Boogie who basically lied about having cancer, scam his viewer with a crypto coin, right? All of this in the same month, and you're like, I don't care how much people liked you before. You're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole, right? You're a fucking asshole. It's tough, bro. It's tough because even if you're an asshole, do you deserve the hate? I just said that. I just said if you're an asshole, you should be treated like an asshole, right? But how far does it go? How does it go? I was talking about this bully at work, right? This bully at work, the truth I don't say is nobody liked him because he was getting into fight with everybody. He was always getting into fights, right? And I felt bad for him because, dude, you're not able to have a single friendship. We're 13 years. Everybody gets along. Everybody's everybody's friends. Everybody's friendly. You're right. You're that one guy that nobody cares about, nobody likes. Don't you care about that? And I think that he cared about that. And that's why he was an asshole. It was like, well, if I'm not going to be liked, I'm not going to be liked, Anyway. And it's funny because there should be this fear that, oh, what if Ink becomes a lolcow? What if I become a lolcow and I don't want to be a lolcow? Nobody wants to be a lolcow, but what if I become a lolcow? What am I supposed to do? Right? And then you understand that there's possibly nothing that you can do. There's possibly, look at this. This is beautiful, guys. You don't really understand what's going on, and you don't understand why it's going on, and you're like, well, if that's what I deserve, that's what I deserve. There's a fear to it. It's very different, but even when you're loved, I remember this content creator called me Chris. She's amazing. She's fucking amazing. She made a good life for herself. Made a good life. She worked hard. She worked really hard, and people liked her so much. She bought a house in almost in the forest, right? Well, the truth is she's living with Umpaville, and Umpaville is almost a farmer. She showed the outside of her house. People took a fucking drone and went to see her. So either you're super loved and you're suffering from it, or you're super hated and you're suffering for it. So you're in this position where you're almost in the middle, right? Right now we have a good community, right? And I want to protect it. But it's a weird thing at the core. I love the small community. Do I want it to be bigger? Of course. I think it would be. Right now, I'm not making enough to live. Right, to be a dream, it has to be bigger than that. Right? It has to be bigger than that. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. See, I would be happy. When I look at content creation as a whole, I'd be happy with making what I want and being able to live. I don't need a fucking castle. I don't need a fucking mansion. Right? As long as I'm able to live, I'm happy. Right? But would that change when I have kids? Would that change? Would I have to feed them? Would I have to go further to feed them? Right? When I go... It's funny, I was watching Ricardo yesterday talking about Hungry Fat Chick, which is a content creator. And she's making fun of because she's overweight. She's obese. People are making fun of her because she's fat. And Nick asked her, why do you keep on doing videos if you're not going to get some hatred? And, she said something that broke my heart. She said, that's how I know how to make money. And I need money. And within Raid, You think she wants to post video on YouTube? No, she's gonna get hated. Right? But Emberlyn Raid and Chantal is better. It's the same. So Emberlyn Raid is kind of like the good person. Chantal is not a good person. Rock of love, baby. Reunion, this is important. I'm sorry. So Chantal is getting a lolcow, but Chantal did some horrible stuff. She did a lot of drugs. She degraded herself. She did some nasty stuff. And Berlin Raid, you can understand why she's doing the thing that she's doing. Is that okay? No, but you understand where she's coming from. And your whole perception of lolcow is changing because those two person are lolcow. Those two people you want to make fun of. At the same time, you want to make fun of them, but one of them you kind of like, one of them you don't like. It's very complicated. It's very complex. Anyway, not enough video. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.